last video, we were southbound, headed to Ushuaia. We got sidetracked about an hour outside of town at an amazing little campsite. But we spent 3 days there and it was time to leave. We are back on the road, headed south to the very end of the road, as far as you can drive anywhere in the southern hemisphere, the city of Ushuaia. Now as we get closer, we're starting to see the snow-capped mountains. This morning when we woke up, it was 42 degrees, and it is the middle of the summer down here. So let's head down to this destination that everyone who does this Pan American highway journey, no matter whether you started in Alaska or in the United States, this is the goal. For a lot of people, this is the ending point. I can't imagine this being the end for us and trying to figure out how to go back to a normal life. I think we've discovered along this journey that a normal life is just not for me and Curt. So don't worry, this is not the end of the road, literally, but it is a major milestone on this journey. A pretty drive into this city of Ushuaia. Now, it has been a long time since we've seen mountains. And these mountains, although they're beautiful, they've got nothing on the height of Colombia and Peru. But there's definitely some elevation, some switchbacks, some steep drop-offs. But the road is in amazing shape. The views are incredible. What an amazing drive.
It's been a while since we've been had the tires hanging off the cliff, but here we go.
We've passed several small ski resorts. We can see snow-capped mountains on the horizon, actually just right across this valley, not far from us at all. I can imagine this place is solid white in the wintertime. And it's why all people that travel in vehicles like us come down here in the middle of the summer. It's practically the only time the weather allows van life travelers or these motorcycle travelers or bicycles or backpackers to come down here. It would just be too cold in the wintertime. And that means Ushuaia is going to be crowded. Yes. And it's a touristy spot. The cruise ships come in and out of here, especially the ones going down to Antarctica. And so get ready for some crowds. We normally try to avoid the crowds.
This is the Laguna Esmeralda hike.
But it's not something we're going to be able to do here. And that's okay, because it's a special place, so we'll tolerate some crowds.
All right, when we got stuck in the mud, we did pretty good with our undermount coverings or whatever, but we did bust a little fitting that goes under the van from our gray water tank to the drain, so it would drain all the time. So I had to crawl into there and fix that. Fortunately, I had the parts in the van to do that up top, but if you see, I need to shave. I actually have like a nose stash. If you see, my nose hairs are starting to merge with my mustache, and probably more than you want to see. But I gotta put some clippers on this thing, so we're getting some errands done. All right, so back here is my little shaving station. I have a little 110 plug right here for my clippers, so this should happen pretty quickly. Just like that, all cleaned up.
As you can see all around us are little kiosks for tour providers. I told y'all this was a tourist destination, but there was one tour in particular that we really wanted to get. And you're gonna have to wait to see what it is, but we came here specifically to book it because it books out. You have to do it in advance. And I will tell you that it is Sunday, and we will be doing this tour on Thursday, so I'm glad we came and went ahead and booked, because there's a line of people behind me just filling up Thursday and moving into Friday. So that's something special to look forward to, probably in the next video. But for now, we need to find some lunch. So we booked the one very important tour, which I'm very happy there was a spot available while we're here. Curt found a parking spot. We're gonna have some lunch before we move on. Leftover chili. Look who's sitting on the dash in Vanna's spot. She's getting some sun. Curt's in the kitchen. What's going on in there, Curt?
Chili.
Chili. Gee, you're still in the inner spot. You decided the solarium's not such a bad place? Huh? Is that what you decided? Pretty boy. We have a lot of fun stuff planned for this area of the world. But first things first, we gotta get some groceries, right, Curt?
We gotta get some groceries, but how about this camp spot for the night? Look
For
at
a city spot, this is awesome.
the little birds right there for Nana and G.
I think we'll even be able to walk the kitties here later.
Right.
First up, groceries. Curt, is this the best grocery store you've seen in a long time?
This is a good grocery store. They have so much good produce. Even if they have all the other stuff, usually they have terrible produce, which is fine because I get it at the markets, but they've got everything here, which is good.
Yeah. These are our new favorites. They're so tasty cooked in our oven. Oh, it's been a long time since they had all 3 colored peppers in one store.
Man, we have gone through a lot of stuff to get to this place right here. It has been one amazing journey. Tierra del Fuego, Fin del Mundo, Ushuaia. And if you look back off on the mountainside back here, this is kind of the town, and it's got a cool layout. If you can see, the houses are just kind of stacked up on the mountains there. And so it gives everybody a view of right here, the Beagle Canal. And right out there in the Beagle Canal, they catch fish and they catch crabs. And this is our park spot for the night. This is our camp spot in the mall parking lot of all places. But if you look, it's a little place back in the corner nestled away. And to be honest with you, I think it's a little bit of a local inspiration point, if you will. We've seen families come up here and have lunch, and other people come up and enjoy the view, as well as down below and all over. But wow, what a stunning view.
Curt is back there doing a little bit of last minute uploading and editing work before we leave the campsite for the day. And a little update on his ankles. They are getting better, the twisted one and the overworked one from when we got stuck. But they're not 100%, which will have a little bit of impact on his decision about the glacier hike. We do hope that the next few days will be some big improvement and we'll be able to get some hikes in for sure down here. How you doing back there, Curty?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm trying to wind her down.
He's almost done. The van's ready to roll. The kitties are in their ride or die spots. G's on the couch. Let me spin around here. Can anyone guess where Vanna is? There she is right there. Her trusty dash seat. Looking out over the water here, where the ships come in and out.
All right, everyone. It is a rainy day here in Ushuaia, Fin del Mundo, but we decided to venture out. We're going to check out this little town. We haven't really seen a whole lot. We picked up some tickets for a special event.
So we're going to drive through.
But we're going to drive through and we're going to head out basically till where the road comes to an end.
Which takes us into and through Tierra del Fuego National Park.
Tierra del Fuego National Park, that's right.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can find a place out there to stick around for a while.
In the rain.
We never know where the adventure is going to take us, so come on guys and let's find out together. All right, snow just pointed out. We are back on the Ruta. Is this Ruta 3?
Yeah.
So this is Ruta 3, so we follow this all the way down the coast. And it's turned into a gravel bumpy road. And Snow also reminded us of what happened last time we were on a bumpy road. What happened, Snow? Gravel road.
It was raining like it is now, and the wind gust pushed us over into the ditch, and we were stuck on the side of the road, literally in the middle of nowhere for 30 hours. So we are going to be going extremely slow on this road. PTSD.
And we are approaching Tierra del Fuego National Park. No drones, no trees, no fishing, and no boating, and no dogs. And just like that, the weather has changed, and it's sunny. Well, I should say partly cloudy, but we can definitely see the sun, and the rain has stopped, and so it seems to be the typical weather pattern down here, that it will change. The temperatures range anywhere from the 40s on up into the 70s, and anywhere from sunny, usually windy, but back in these woods there's no wind right now. But you can see all the different weather conditions in a single day, every day, for sure. All right, Snow just made an announcement. What is it, Snow?
700 meters to the end of the road, as far south as we can drive on an actual road anywhere in the world. And the end point, the finish milestone for many, many people that do the Pan American Trail. Now for us, this isn't the end, because we're not just doing the Pan American Trail. We're doing as much of the world as we possibly can. But this is still a really big deal, because this marks the end of this part of the journey. Now for us, we did it a little backwards, and we've still got Chile to do, and we're going back to Brazil. But as far as the Pan Am Highway, this is the end of it. So there's...
What a journey it's been down to get down here.
Guys, 7 months in the United States, 1 year traveling around Mexico, including locking down for COVID, 9 months through all of Central America except for Belize, because it was still closed for COVID at the time, 6 months in Colombia, 3 months in Peru, 3 months in Ecuador, a few weeks in Brazil, Argentina. It has been one heck of a journey to get down here, with lots of happy times, a few very scary and sad times. So I guess there's some feelings and emotions involved in this last 230 meters.
Oh, here's the parking lot. Here's the water. It's definitely an emotional time. What an amazing journey it's been down here.
Yeah.
Woo! We made it this far, guys. We made it this far.
There it is. The end of the road. Now, if we would have started in Alaska, this would have been almost 18,000 kilometers. But we chose to start in Florida because we'd already been to Alaska, and we got to save something to do for whenever we finally do retire, maybe back in the States. But we made it, guys. And we have been saving something, holding on to something that is very special. It took a lot of work and a lot of support from all of you guys out there until we were at the right spot. Now, we got this when I was almost dead, to be really honest. But we got a very special package from YouTube several months ago when we hit a pretty big milestone, guys, and we said we would not unveil it until we were somewhere special. And guys, we're somewhere special. So what was in the package that was so important? We held on to it for 3 or 4 months. There we go, guys. We passed 100,000 YouTube subscribers. I still remember when we were celebrating 5,000 somewhere around New Mexico.
I remember when we were celebrating our first
Our 100.
100.
Yeah, I do too. It has been one heck of a journey, and we sure are happy to have you guys along with us. I'm sorry we held on to this. We're past this many subscribers now, but it just didn't feel right unveiling this when things were so gloomy, but they're not gloomy anymore.
Thank you guys. We couldn't have done this without your support. We love, as Snow said, having you along with the journey, watching our videos, telling us what's going on in your lives and about your travel stories and all the things that we share in our videos. Thank you so much, guys. We really, really appreciate having you here.
And the journey will continue.
It's like running through an open door. It's like finding what you're looking for. We've been waiting, we won't wait no more. Every season, every memory made, all the dreaming led us here today. Can you see it? We got a beautiful story. We got a beautiful story. Every moment on and on. We got a beautiful story. And we've only just begun. The best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. The best is yet to
Just like that, we turn around and we head back north. It's lunchtime for us, and if you look back there behind Curt and the kitties. What are you getting out of the cabinets? What you thinking, Master Chef?
I think maybe we'll have a little Cusco today with mushrooms, onions, peppers, and pollo.
Yum. If y'all remember our grocery store visit, we were pretty darn happy about the veggie selection here. And we are taking advantage of some good veggies. Was your lunch good, Chi? What'd you have? Carne? Pollo? Nanner, are you too sleepy to eat lunch? You'll just have some kibbles later, because right now you're going to fall asleep sitting up in the chair? I understand. It was a long ride to the end of the world. 3 years and 8 months. Yeah, you should be tired. Couscous pack has been dumped in. Chicken, bay leaves, peppers,
Oregano, sage, mushrooms, onions, garlic. No salt.
no salt. No butter.
No oil.
No oil. All goodness, guys. All goodness. Oh, it smells good too. Finished product. I've already had a taste and it is yummy. Curt puts hot sauce on everything. Look at this bowl of goodness. Woo-hoo. Digging in time. Then the sun's out. I think we'll go on a little hike. All right, there is a break in the weather right after lunch. We're gonna go for it. We're doing a hike. Curt went down and scoped out the sign. Am I right? Is it that way to get to the water?
So this one goes out around the lake, but I think that's going to be the better one for us.
Let's go.
What's going on, Snow?
I got something in my
We already got a problem early on.
I see it.
Oh,
Little pebble action in there.
got rocks in her.
You gotta come back. You're my leaning post.
We all need a little shoulder to lean on.
I need more than other people sometimes.
You can lean on me. This is the first time in I think a long time, I don't even know how long, I put the backpack on.
How is it heavy?
And no, it's not heavy. It feels actually pretty good, just like I remembered it. But I got to show you guys something. Snow has decided to go with the satchel.
Well, I have the waterproof camera in here, a spare small camera in case this battery dies, my phone for Instagram posts, and always, because I'm always prepared, a giant Ziploc bag in case it starts raining to throw all the cameras in.
Did you bring a raincoat?
No, because it's not going to rain. It's not going to rain. And if it rains, we get wet, but not the cameras. The cameras don't get wet.
So this is the stats on this trail right here. So it's 1.2 kilometers, and they're qualifying it as a 30-minute hike. And you can see we're up here at sort of the parking area up in here, and we've come down. We started on this loop trail and we stopped and decided we'd come back and do this long one. So you can see, and there is not much elevation gain. It's fairly flat. So we're only at 6 meters elevation right now, and we really never go above 12. So there's been really nice trail system so far. So excited to get going.
I think it's this. I think it's this, but something smells really good through here. Let's see. Yeah, this smells almost Christmas tree. Not that strong, but it's got a very nice smell.
So what's really cool about this hike is over to the left of us, we have this beautiful bay. And then at least right now over here, we have this real thick forest. And you walk through the forest. Sometimes you're kind of walking through like tunnels through it. And then all of a sudden you open up into these areas where they have all these sages and grasses and things.
And at the end, if I can make it, I think we get onto the beach type area.
Oh.
I think.
Oh, my dear, I love you like the summer loves the sun. My dear, I love you like the winter loves the dropping snow. My dear, I love you like the morning loves to come. My dear, I love you like the river loves to run and flow. Love you to apocalypse, right on through the end. I love you if the whole world quits. Still I'll be loving you in spite of it. And I love you to the end of time. Everything will be alright.
Oh, Snow found a stump.
Found a chair.
Nice. That's a nice stump. It looks like this is the end. Fin del mundo. And guess what?
I made it.
Snow made it. She's right here with me. Look at this, hon.
Pretty.
Wow.
So we made it to the beach, which was my goal. It looks like there's a little bit of a wild trail that continues on up this little hill through this thicket of trees. Of course, Curt walked on down a little bit, and I'm resting here on this big rock jetty. It makes perfect chairs. A sweet little duck went by. There's a couple of people out here, but not many. It is actually a very beautiful place.
Snow found a nice little stopping point right there. What a beautiful viewpoint. But I think the trail goes for a little bit further. I don't think it's a lot further. But you know me, I'm gonna race out here and check it out. There's a little stream that comes up this, so I'm sure when the water levels are higher, it's more than a river, or more like a river, but now it's a stream. It looks like it's been pretty dry for a while. It's definitely, you can feel a breeze coming down through that little break right there. We can hear some birds. Listen.
Look who's back. Curt's back. All right, it's time to get back to the van. Curt is peeling off on a few small little side trails to get some shots so that you guys can understand just how beautiful this place really is. Sometimes it's hard to capture it on video, and I hope we do this place justice. So a little update on how I'm feeling. I'm good. My breath is okay. I am tired. I'll be happy to get back to the van. I think I've told y'all before, when I carry heavy stuff like grocery bags, my arms get tired really fast. But when I do a longer hike like this without many breaks along the way, my back muscles get really tired. And I just think it's a blood flow thing. Like maybe it's a major muscle group in my back that my body is instinctively turning the blood flow off a little bit, so it can focus on the more important parts, like the liver and the kidney and the lungs. So I think it's just the nature of the illness I have. And if I push too far, I definitely know, so don't worry. When I did the stress test, I could definitely tell where my limit is, and I am nowhere near that. and I'm under doctor's orders to walk 5 to 6 days a week. So this is good for me. The heart is a muscle. The more you work it, the better. But I am going to be happy to get back to the van and lay down and rest my back muscles. But breathing wise and everything, I think you can hear I'm walking and breathing pretty good. So let's get back to the van.
All right, what'd you figure out, Snow?
Okay, so on Overlander, there are 2 spots down here at the end of the national park. One is like a municipal spot. Now, we were looking for it coming in and we missed it, but I read some reviews that said it's kind of hard to see the entrance. But it's supposed to be along a river. So I think it's kind of like the one we saw before we even entered the park. But I'm not sure. But we should come up on it first, just up the road. If we miss that one, there's a wild campsite park marked on Overlander that's up here. So we've got 2 options. And I think we camp out here tonight.
Sounds good. Another night in the national park.
We ate our yummy salads and our delicious sweet potato butternut squash soup that Curt made. And I have discovered that if you put leftover couscous on top of the butternut sweet potato soup that was rather thick, it tasted a lot like a Thanksgiving plate where the dressing got mixed in with the sweet potatoes and it made me happy. But anyway, guys, we're at a wonderful campsite. It started to rain. We had a great day. We made it to the end of the world. We're in Ushuaia. We could not be happier with where things are right now. So we thought it's a good time to end this video. And we will see you guys in a few days because in the morning, we're getting into some more adventures. Cheers. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you guys know when we put out new videos. And don't forget, you can always follow us over on Instagram to see what's going on in between videos. Cheers, guys!